Hey, yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers yet again, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about the players for the 49ers that I believe are underrated. My definition of underrated is they're very good players, but they don't get the recognition on the national stage like a George Kittle or Richard Sherman. These guys, they've done a good job for the team, but they just don't get that recognition that I think that they deserve. Gonna be talking about that. Should be a fun one. Thank you, Multi-Zombie, for giving me this video suggestion. Really appreciate that. If you guys have any video suggestions like this, please put it in the comments below. I'll probably make it into a video eventually. Some quick updates. Dee Ford from the Kansas City Chiefs. We just traded for him for a second rounder in 2020. It's going to be a 5-year, $87 million deal. Should be fun. I think that's a really good signing. He's going to be a 4-3 defensive end. He played 3-4 outside linebacker for the Chiefs. I'll talk about him later on, probably Thursday or Friday. Don't want to talk about free agency right now. I want to talk about underrated players, but that's just a quick update right there. Another update, it's my birthday and the NFL's birthday as well. I'll be turning 23. Hooray, yay, 1996. Also, the NFL, they're turning 100 years old. That is a freaking amazing thing for the National Football League and in football in general to last 100 years as a sports league. That is just something great, and there's a lot of changes since 1919 all the way to 2019. Congratulations there, NFL. My birthday. If y'all have any gifts, send it to me. Yay, all that cool stuff. Let's get the video started. But before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. To click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Let's get this started. The top 3 underrated 49er players. Number 3, Cassius Marsh, edge rusher. This guy, I don't think he gets a lot of credit for what he's done for the San Francisco 49ers defense in the role that he plays. He's not a 3-down edge rusher, but I believe when they put him in, when they want someone to get to the quarterback, he's the guy to get to if you need that extra boost, extra juice just to get to him, and he's done a good job with that. He had 5.5 sacks in 2018. He had 2 prominent good games. I think it was the Raiders game on Thursday Night Football and the Chicago Bears game against Mitch Trubisky. Very impressive games. I thought he was creating havoc for those quarterbacks in the offensive line. He did a really good job in his role. His role might be diminished just a little bit this season just because of the fact that we're probably going to get some edge rushers this year. We already got Dee Ford for the most part from the Kansas City Chiefs, as mentioned earlier in this video. We might get Nick Bosa or Josh Allen or something like that from the draft. His role might be diminished just a little bit, but at the same time, when they need a break, when you just want him to get in and get to the quarterback quickly, I think he's the guy like that. Underappreciated. Not a lot of people want to talk about him that much, but I want to give him some love, give him some respect that I think that he deserves for being on this team. I think they re-signed him or something like that. They picked up his option to stay with the 49ers another year. That's a good move right there because we need role players, and he's a perfect role player for this team. Marsh, appreciate all you've done in San Francisco so far, and hopefully in 2019 you can have a big impact as well. Number 2, Mike Person, offensive line. He did a really good job in 2018 considering the fact that there was a lot of injuries going on and he got thrust into the situation. Pretty much he ran away with the opportunity and he got rewarded with a 3-year extension deal with the team. Congratulations to him. This is one of the guys that I wanted to get re-signed for this season because I want to keep the offensive line chemistry going. So far for the 49ers, John Lynch, Kyle Shanahan, they decided to keep him, and the offensive line is going to look pretty much intact with Joe Staley, probably Lincoln Tomlinson somewhat, Mike McGlinchey, Weston Richburg. Those guys, they all can line up together and have another offseason together as a fully loaded offensive line. They have a lot of potential for this line right here. They were pretty good for the rush. I mean, before injuries happened, they were top 5 in rushing, and you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line for doing that. Matt Breida was awesome. He was leading the league in rushing at one point. He had 5-point-some yards a carry. Raheem Mostert, he had about 6 or 7 yards per carry. Jeff Wilson was not too bad, although he had fumbling issues. Alfred Morris, he was a pretty good role player for this team. Rushing overall, they did a really good job on that. Maybe pass protection needs a little bit of work, but other than that, Mike Person was one of the reasons why this line was so good, and I'm glad that the 49ers are keeping him. To be able to have him, to be able to show appreciation to him as an underrated player, because not a lot of people talk about him. We talk about Joe Staley, the stud offensive tackle on the left side, and Mike McGlinchey, the rookie, the tackle on the right side. We talk about those two quite a bit, but Person, he doesn't get a lot of credit as a lot of people would give him, and I want to give him some credit along with Marsh right here. Person, pretty good. Hopefully 2019 he can keep showing up, protect our boy Jimmy Garoppolo, and protect the run game, because that is important right there. Finally, number 1, Kyle Juszczyk, fullback. I think when Kyle Shanahan looked for a versatile player, Kyle Juszczyk came into his mind because this guy epitomizes versatility. He can run, block, catch the ball in the backfield, whatever you want, he can do. He was very impressive last year. He was able to block for the running backs and also make some very nice plays. I think he had a touchdown or 2 this season. He's everything that you want for a fullback, and fullback is a dying breed, but Shanahan, he still loves using these guys. Bobby Turner, I'm pretty sure he loves using this guy as well. Always nice to have an extra blocker or just an extra running back / wide receiver to go to. I can't say anything else. Juszczyk, he doesn't get a lot of appreciation as much. Maybe a lot of you guys do, but for me and other people, sometimes we kind of forget about him. We always remember George Kittle, sometimes Marquise Goodwin, other receivers, but him, he doesn't get as much recognition as them. That's why I put him as number 1 as the most underrated 49er in this team right now, because he's very good. He does everything you want for a versatile player, but he just doesn't get the recognition that I think that he doesn't get as much, if you guys know what I mean. There you have it. Juszczyk, really good guy. I'm expecting to see a very good 2019 season from him, blocking for McKinnon and Breida and all those guys, along with Garoppolo, catching balls from him as well. That's going to be pretty much it, you guys. Please let me know which players for the 49ers are underrated in your opinion. Please, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. Should be an interesting one right here. Tomorrow or Friday, I'll be talking about free agency and all the moves that are happening, because sometimes free agency, things don't really pan out because of the fact, you just agree, but sometimes you can just terminate the contract because it's not officially signed. I'm going to wait until tomorrow, my birthday. Until then, when they sign the contract, I'll definitely have videos out for all these free agents that come to the 49ers. That's going to be it, you guys. Please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. And yeah, I'll catch you guys up tomorrow. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.